end of the month again. Actually, it's technically the beginning of the month, but you know what I mean. It's the end of a month. So it's time for me to tell you about all of the things that I've been loving this month, and I've got a good varied bunch which I'm excited to tell you about. I'm going to start with makeup because it's kind of the most obvious. If any of you look in the description bars of my videos to see what makeup I'm wearing on a kind of daily basis in my videos, you may have noticed that every single day this month, pretty much, that I've been filming especially, I've been wearing this blush. It is the All Over Magic in Rose Radiance from Pixie, and it looks like this. It's really, really cute. It's got a little pixie in the middle, and I did a review of this on my blog. If you guys read my blog, I'll put a link in the information bar below for you guys to look at. But I did a review of this because it's basically very, very similar to Benefit's Sugar Bomb, but with the bright pink pixie in the middle. It's a kind of similar idea with the 4 colours. But I've been absolutely loving this. The only thing I don't like is that the packaging is matte, kind of rubberized effect like the NARS packaging. But because it's light coloured, it kind of just attracts dirt, and as you can see, I've got like all nasty fingerprints and makeup and stuff all over it, which is kind of annoying. But I love this, and it's not too expensive either. I think it's £14, and it's just really, really kind of a bright, pretty colour. It's a little bit shimmery, but not too shimmery. Really like it, and I've been wearing it like every single day pretty much this month. The next thing, I've only actually got 2 makeup items, but they are good ones. The next thing is a new foundation. I know I've had a new foundation in every single monthly favourites for the last probably 3 or 4 months, which seems ridiculous, but I kind of keep on switching between kind of 3 or 4. I've loved Chanel's Vitalumiere Aqua for like a year. I've absolutely adored that foundation. I love Gemma Kid's Light as Air foundation as well. I kind of go on and off those two, but recently I've discovered Clarins Skin Illusion. The packaging for this is gorgeous, and I've never tried, I don't think I've ever tried any Clarins products before until recently, and I got a few, and I really, really love this foundation. It smells delicious, like kind of fruity. It's kind of a very traditional foundation texture. It's liquid foundation, but it's quite a thick texture. So it's something that I tend to wear kind of if I want a really flawless finish, either if I'm filming or if I'm going out in the evenings. It's definitely something that I like to wear. I love the packaging. Just generally think it's a great foundation. The shade that I have been using is 109 in Wheat. It's actually sold as a moisturising foundation, which is great because this time of year I do get kind of drier skin, so it's really good for my skin type. In terms of staying power and kind of finish that it leaves, it does leave a slightly kind of dewy, natural looking finish, which is my favourite. I hate matte finishes. I just think they're too unnatural looking. I really like the natural dewy effect, but obviously not too kind of shiny or anything, but just a very natural satin finish. In terms of staying, it will stay all day, but you do need to set it. I use Skindinavia spray underneath it and on top of it, and then sometimes a little bit of powder throughout the day if I need it as well. But overall, I just love that, and I've been using that a lot recently. Moving on to skincare, this is kind of somewhere in between skincare and makeup. I have been using the Bare Minerals Pure Transformation Night Treatment probably 2 or 3 times a week for the last 6 weeks or so, and I can honestly say my skin has never been better. I was so skeptical of this. I was given it, and you know when you're kind of like, I'll give it a try, but I just think the concept is so strange. It's basically like a Bare Minerals foundation, and it has coverage and everything. It's coloured. It's just so odd, and you put it on as the last step before you go to bed at night. So after your moisturiser, you buff it on, and it gives you coverage. Like it's actually probably gives you more coverage than the Bare Minerals foundations, which just seems very, very unnatural to go to bed with on your face. I don't know how it works, but it does. It's with Rare Minerals Active Soil Complex. My skin has just been so much better since I've been using this, and I know it's difficult to kind of pinpoint changes in your skin to one product, but I haven't changed anything else in my skincare routine for a couple of months. So I've been using, if you guys want to see my skincare routine, I've done a video on it, I'll link it for you guys to go and check out. But I've added this, and it just seems to have reduced a lot of the redness that I have in my face. A lot of the time when I don't get humongous, huge, scary spots, but I do get kind of little patches, especially around my chin and on my cheeks here as well, that tend to stay, and they don't necessarily, the cat is like ripping the carpet right now. Come on, come on. They're being so naughty. Sorry. They tend to kind of, it doesn't stay as like pigmentation marks, but they tend to kind of stay a little bit red, and I find that this has been really helping with that, so I do really like it. It's not cheap, I believe it's about £40, but if you're looking for something to kind of perfect your skin, if you don't have really bad skin, because I don't have bad skin, I don't know how this would work for kind of acne or anything, but if you do have kind of red patches and you just want to look a little bit more radiant naturally without your makeup on, then this is great. Also great if you like to go to bed looking amazing because you can wear foundation to bed. Really strange, but it does work. The next skincare thing I've only actually had this for about a week, but I just instantly fell in love with it as soon as I tried it. It's from a brand called Elemental Herbology, which isn't a hugely well-known brand, but they sell it in Space NK in the UK. I'm not sure about international availability, but I'm sure you can check online. And it's their Wind and Cold Therapy. This is basically like one of those kind of multi-purpose balmy products like Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour Cream, which I do usually like, but I don't usually kind of really fall for. The reason why I like this is because it's a really different texture. It's actually really light and quite like, it's almost just like a slightly solidified oil, so it just really kind of melts into the skin. It smells gorgeous, like a real spa, relaxing smell, and what sold this for me, that just, I think this is absolutely fantastic, is it's so great for your lips. Literally, I had dry, chapped lips because it's been really cold over the last kind of 4 or 5 days is when it started to get really chilly, so it's really kind of affected my lips, and you know, with the wind and everything. This has really helped that, and it's made my lips, and I've been using it on the back of my hands as well, just a lot more comfortable and less kind of, you know, that dry kind of winter feeling that you get, especially on your hands. It just makes them feel comfortable, and it's surprisingly not that greasy. If you apply a little bit on the back of your hands, even though it's an oil, it doesn't leave a kind of greasy residue, so I really, really love that. It's definitely a handbag essential for me during the winter months. Next up, on to perfume, and the first thing is a combination of perfumes. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jo Malone and how they like to talk about fragrance combining, which I never really got before, because I'm kind of like, if I buy a perfume, I want to wear that perfume. I don't want to kind of buy 2 perfumes and mix them together. Like, why would I do that? But you all know, if you watch me on a regular basis, how much I love Jo Malone's Dark Amber and Ginger Lily fragrance. Recently, my mum actually gave me one of her signature scents as well, one of Jo Malone's signature scents, not my mum's signature scents, which is Pomegranate Noir. And I've wanted this for a very, very long time, but I always find that Jo Malone isn't really something I tend to buy for myself very often. I think I've probably bought one thing from there for myself ever. And it was this perfume, so when it first came out, so yeah, it's kind of more of a gifting brand, I think. So my mum actually gave me this. She'd actually been given it, and it's not one that she wears, so I swapped it with a perfume that I don't wear very often with her. And I find that mixing these two together just smells absolutely gorgeous. Pomegranate Noir is a really kind of spicy, fruity, pomegranate, obviously, scent, which I really, really love. And then Dark Amber and Ginger Lily smells very, to me, it smells like sun cream. I don't, like, obviously it's not meant to smell like sun cream because Jo Malone's quite a sophisticated brand. It's not be like, oh yeah, here's your sun cream perfume. But it just smells very kind of light and just delicious. I love it. So those mixed together, it adds, the Pomegranate Noir adds a bit more kind of depth to it, makes it a little bit more of a sexy scent. So I love those. And then as a kind of string onto this, and I only realised that this could be a potential collaboration here after I decided I was going to feature this, but I've also been loving my Travelo, which is my little portable perfume spray thing. You basically just fill this up with your favourite perfume and it's good to go in your handbag, which is amazing. And I'm doing a lot of travelling this month, so I am looking forward to taking this with me on planes and stuff, so it doesn't fill up my little carry-on baggy thing. But when I was thinking about this, it suddenly dawned on me that if this is already full with my other perfume, so I can't do it with this one, but if I buy another one of these, I can actually mix the fragrances together in the Travelo, so I can have the fragrance combining fragrance with me at all times. Because you kind of just pump this into the thing, I'm going to do half and half. So I'm going to buy another one of these and fill them up with half and half of these 2 fragrances. I thought that was quite clever. It's not really that clever, but I got excited about it. So I've been loving those, and then I have a couple of nail products. The first one is a nail strengthener, and this is from Trind. I think you pronounce it Trind or Trind. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's a is it a Dutch brand? I can't remember. Anyway, this came in my October Carmine box, and I've been using it ever since as a base coat, and my nails have honestly never been longer and stronger. I have such brittle, dry nails, and they break and they flake and they crack. They're just awful, but I've been using this for the last month and it's amazing. It's really helped my nails. It's just a clear base coat, there's not really much else to say about it, but I've noticed my nails are a lot stronger since I've been using it. Yeah, so I love that. The packaging is really cool actually, it makes it kind of easy to paint on having a long handle. And the nail polish that I've been wearing a lot this month and totally adoring is Nubar's Gem, which I featured in a video. It was in a haul video, it must have been a few weeks ago, but if you didn't see that, it's basically a kind of taupey lilac base colour with very, very fine holographic glitter in it, and I love this. And at the moment I actually have this on the tips of my nails with Ciate's cream tea on the actual nail, and I think that looks like a really nice combination. It's a bit more of a kind of subtle, dark kind of French tip idea. And that's pretty much it for kind of makeup and beauty, things like that. I've also been loving this cardigan, and I wore it especially for this video because I've been loving it so much. This cardigan is actually from River Island. I bought it the other day and I didn't make a haul video because I only bought one thing, so I didn't think it really justified a haul video. But it's basically the most warm and cozy cardigan in the whole world, and I can't really show you because I'm quite close to the camera, but the bottom has these stripes on it. It's kind of inverted knitted, so you can see from the inside is like the smooth side that you would normally have on cardigans, and it's kind of like got the rough effect on the outside. The only problem with this is that because it does have loose threads, it's really easy to pull, and the kittens kind of like pull on it with their claws, which really annoys me. Yeah, but I love this and I'm going to be wearing it all winter because it's so warm and cuddly. It wasn't cheap at £40, I think that's quite a lot for River Island, which is just like a high street shop if you guys don't know River Island. But it's so warm, you can kind of wear it instead of a coat, or instead of like, you know, sometimes when you get really cold around the house, even if the heating's on, like sometimes a year it's just so cold that you want to wear a coat inside, but it's kind of awkward to wear a coat inside. This is like the perfect answer to that. It's like a hoodie, but 10 times warmer. So I love it. I've also been obsessing over candles. If you guys read my blog, I did a post about my favourite Christmas candles last week, and I've been burning a candle like every hour that I'm awake in my house. There will be a candle burning, and there's two in particular that I've been loving. The first one is Christmas Eve, which I had this candle last Christmas. I got it as a gift last Christmas and I burnt it all, and I was really sad when I finished it, but I ordered another one online the other day. And you know when you have a scent, like a perfume or a candle or whatever, and it reminds you of a certain time? Because I had it over Christmas last year, the scent just reminds me of Christmas instantly as soon as I smell it. It's really kind of, it's actually a lot sweeter than you would expect. Whenever I think of Christmas scents, I always think of kind of cinnamon and clove and like quite spicy scents, but this is actually really, really fruity, but still Christmassy at the same time. I love that, and I love the jar as well. It's one of the large jars, so yeah, I love that. And the other one is actually burning at the moment, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Is another Yankee Candle. Did I even say that one was Yankee Candle? It's Yankee Candle. Is Farmer's Market, which I got on sale in House of Fraser. I'm not entirely sure why it was on sale, whether, I'm hoping you can still get the scent because I really like it. But this is one of their 2-wick large tumbler candles. I'm going to put it down now just because it's lit, obviously. And that's a really lovely kind of autumnal scent as well. I tweeted about it and someone was like, Farmer's Market, does it smell like cow poo? I was like, no, obviously not. It smells like kind of autumn fruits, like peach and apple cider and things like that. It sounds quite similar in the description to Christmas Eve, but they're really kind of quite different. This is a lot more kind of, I'd say this is more of like an evening-y scent rather than like a fruity day scent. The Farmer's Market one I've actually been burning like every day on my desk, and then this one I've been using kind of in the evenings in the sitting room to like create a kind of warm and cozy kind of scent. But I love these. And another thing I should say about Yankee Candles is if you want to buy them, make sure you either buy the large jar or the double wick tumbler, because I find I've had like every single size of Yankee Candles, and I find that if you get the smaller ones or even the tumbler with, or even like the medium jar or the tumbler with just one wick, they don't actually give off that much scent. You need to either get the large jar or the double wick tumbler for it to give off a lot of scent. So that is pretty much it for my monthly favourites. Another thing I should mention is that I'm actually doing Vlogmas, and if you don't know what Vlogmas is, it means that I'm vlogging every single day in December. I'm really, really excited about it. I started yesterday, and it's going to be a difficult thing to do. Like, it's kind of a challenge to film, edit, upload every day. I'm going away twice during December. I'm going away on Tuesday. I'm going to Italy, and then the week after that I'm going skiing, so I'm really excited to take you guys with me. And yeah, so if you want to see kind of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, there's going to be loads of stuff going up on that channel just every single day. You know, I've got 31 days of stuff to vlog about, so there's going to be a lot of stuff. Make sure you go and subscribe to that, just if you want to see anything. If you want to kind of get a glimpse of my life, then I will put a link here for you to subscribe to it. If you're doing your Christmas shopping, don't forget to check out my Christmas gift guides. All 3 of them are up now. So there is what to buy him, what to buy her, and top gifts under £15. So if you're doing your Christmas shopping this week, then go and check those out. Apart from that, I hope you are all having a lovely day, and I hope you all have a great December. Bye! And I just had to start filming again because some little naughty kitten joined me, and I thought you guys might want to see her. You're the one that's always in the videos, huh? Bye guys.